So now we're going to do the actual purchase offer. Okay, so our purchase offer is between Mr. and Mrs. Buyer and Mr. and Mrs. Seller, and we are trying to purchase the property at 5982 Meadowbrook Drive in Burke, Virginia 22015. We're going to have a conventional mortgage with a down payment of 15% and a financed amount of 85%, with a total purchase price of $583,000. Okay, we're not asking the sellers for a subsidy. Subsidy would be where the sellers would pay a portion of your settlement costs. In this competitive market, that does not happen very often. This speaks to the earnest money deposit. Do you know what earnest money is? It's your money which is held in an escrow account and credited to you at settlement. So typically in a nicely balanced market, we look for an earnest money deposit of 1% of the purchase price. In a competitive market, the more that you can put into the earnest money, the stronger your offer would appear to be. Settlement, we're looking at a settlement date of January 29th, 2020. And this is a notice regarding the Real Estate Settlement Attorneys Act, Real Estate Settlement Agents Act, which says that no one can force you to settle at any particular settlement company. We typically close with RGS Title. Do you have a settlement company that you would prefer to settle at? No? Okay, great. Initial here, please. Okay, it says the down payment is the balance of funds that you will bring to settlement to do the purchase. This speaks to delivery of documents. We're going to have the seller's documents delivered to the listing agent at this email address, and we're going to have the buyer's documents delivered to me at my email address. This speaks to the residential property disclosure, which is the last document that we're going to sign today. And I'll tell you about that when we get there. Okay, initial there, please. Okay, the home is located within a homeowners association, and we want the homeowners association documents to be delivered to me at my email address and to you at your email address. Initial there. Okay, this says that the property is not a condominium. Okay, initial there. This continues to say it's not a condominium because all of these documents are written by attorneys who are very verbose. Please initial there. Okay. This one says we want the property to be delivered to us in the same condition it is as of the date of the home inspection. If we're not doing a home inspection, we would put the date of the offer. But the reason that we want it to be the date of the inspection is that we have documented evidence of the condition of the property on that day. Okay, we check here that the contract is contingent upon a home inspection and or other inspections. You only have access to the property in order to fulfill the terms of the contract. That is to do a home inspection if there is one, to have a termite inspector go in, to have an appraiser go in, and to do a walkthrough prior to final settlement. The utilities are public water, public sewer, gas hot water, gas heating, and the air conditioning is electric. This speaks to the items of personal property that will convey. Initial there, please. And these are the documented items. So there's a built-in microwave, a ceiling fan or more, clothes washer, clothes dryer, dishwasher, disposal, fireplace, its garage door opener with remotes, gas log in the fireplace, refrigerator with ice maker, a stove or range, and window treatments. There are no fuel tanks. There are no leased items. This again speaks to FIRPTA and the seller's US tax status. This says you will occupy the home as your primary residence. The seller must have the smoke detectors in normal working order. Targeted lead-based paint. The home was built, well, actually was not built before 1978. Therefore, there will be no lead-based paint in the property. Initial there, please. And you waive the opportunity to have a lead-based paint inspection. Okay, we want the seller to do a wood-destroying insect, i.e. termite inspection within 90 days prior to settlement. We want the seller to maintain insurance on the property until settlement, and we want the seller to deliver title to you clean and clear of any defects. Initial there, please. This is notice of possible filing of mechanics liens. Contractors have 90 days from the last time that they delivered materials or did work on a property for which they've not been paid to file a lien against the property. Now, we typically close in less than 90 days. Therefore, the sellers will be required to sign at settlement that they've not contracted for any work that they've not paid for. Possession date is at settlement or after a pre-agreed rent-back period. Fees paid at settlement are usual and customary. Buyer pays buyer fees, seller pays seller fees. Brokers are authorized to receive their commission. Any items such as rent, taxes, water, sewer charges, HOA fees, etc. will be prorated at settlement. And this again speaks, initial there please, again speaks to performance and default. Once the contract's ratified and all the contingencies are removed, should the buyer or the seller fail to go to settlement, they can be sued. They can be sued for specific performance, that is to force a person to buy or to sell. They can be sued for attorney's costs, for court fees, and or damages. Initial there, please. Okay, this is page 12 of the contract, which is the same information that we find on useful information about real estate transactions. Initial there, please. And it goes down here to assignability. Once the contract is ratified, you cannot change the parties to the contract without the agreement of all parties to the contract. There's some definitions of some real estate terms. Miscellaneous says that if we have two copies of a particular document and one party signs one copy and the other party signs the other copy, together they make a complete document. If the contract becomes void, all parties will sign a release and you'll get your earnest money back. Initial there, please. Okay, we are asking the seller to provide a home warranty for you at a cost not to exceed $550, and the choice of the warranty provider will be yours. Time is of the essence, means that this contract is much more important than you think it is. Arbitration, we've already spoken about. Real estate parties, none of the principals in this transaction are licensed. This entire agreement, when signed, when ratified, is legally binding. So if you do not intend to purchase this home, do not continue to sign these documents when I ask you to. These are the additional documents that we're going to add to the purchase offer. A home inspection and or radon testing contingency. Contingencies and clauses, which is going to document document either the home that you are selling or the home that you already have under contract. A residential property disclosure, which we've already spoken about. It's the last document we're going to sign today. Conventional financing addendum, and that's all we're going to need. Okay, initial there, please. And this is a signature page and contact information for the agent. Sign here, please. Thank you.